Hola, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Yaakov. What it do? The outlet to reality. The holdest podcast in Vegas and Chicago. What up? This is the place where you want to hide from your drama, or maybe hide from your baby mama. Just kidding. But anyways, fans, thank you for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Cha-ching! And today we have one of my favorite artists of all time. Give it up for Cesar Pino. He has over 28,000K on Instagram following. So y'all know he's a real deal, man. And this is actually the second time to have him on the show. So welcome back, brother.
It's a pleasure to be with you, bro. How's it going?
Oh, you know what I mean? Making moves, traveling, man. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
sounds it sounds like you just came from La Misa, bro. You came from Mass because it sounds like the choir they're about to start. You see?
Yeah, man. Hey, bro. I did some naughty things the other few days, so I had to say pray for my sins. But I mean,
I got you, bro. You're forgiven. They say you're good till Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
hopefully.
Right. Oh man, I'm glad to have y'all, man. To be honest, for those who don't know, the last time I had Caesar in my podcast, he had 9,000 followers on Instagram. So you could tell he increased a lot, and now his pictures are getting like over 100 or more. Like it just keeps piling up. I lost count numbers, but I was even shocked. I was like, "Damn, my boy's growing crazy." Now, real quick, Caesar, how many followers you have now on Spotify?
So right now, man. So it's a long story. So I actually had redid everything. I kind of rebranded everything.
Oh.
So back then, it was actually, if you check my Spotify, before it was actually C3ZR. But
Yeah.
the thing is, all you're not going to believe this, it was all a capital issue. So now it's C3 little z little r. So I
Oh.
really had to rebrand everything again from scratch. So right now, I think I have like a few hundred. So I'm like rebranding my Spotify. I think I've been mostly focusing on, bro. I think this is actually what I'm gonna do. Is this is my first release in like months, probably
Oh.
almost maybe like we're talking half a year. And I've been doing more things like on not only my Instagram but my TikTok as well.
Wow.
Using that, so I've been trying to. I guess I've been focusing more on my Instagram and TikTok more so with my Spotify. So now it's like I'm kind of like re-emerging myself as a Spotify artist.
Ooh. My boy, I'm gonna pick at your brain on that because we're gonna get more in detail.
Pick
So,
away, man.
so before we start, I always have to share a story, of course, right?
Go ahead, bro.
So a story that happened today, and sorry, brother, if I was running a little late, I'll tell you why. This is part of the story. Pretty much, I left work. I worked today, and I went straight to get the vaccine shot.
Oh, snap. Okay.
They were about to charge me to get vaccinated. They were asking me my insurance and all that. I was like, I don't even know if I have insurance, but really, I think I don't have one. So,
You still get
and
from.
right. So I told her I don't have one. I got the visor. That's the one I got. And I was kind of nervous, man. They're asking me a lot of questions. I mean, I was like, for me, one of the biggest fears I have is rats. That's number one. And the second is shots. When I was a kid, they used to put a shot in my butt, and I used to run out of the building, and it hurt because one side of the cheek, felt like more bigger than the other. So when I was just to sit on the toilet, I only could go on one side and go like this. You know what I'm
Oh man,
saying?
yeah, I do that.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. It was bad. So I was real scared. She put it on me, and she's like, "Don't worry, it's just gonna be a pinch." I closed my eyes because I knew if I looked at it, I would have moved and flinched and moved my arm, and she would
Yeah.
have missed and probably hit somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I stayed still. I got it. And I'm gonna be honest, this is a very interesting topic because a lot of people are getting vaccinated and some aren't. And I'm gonna be honest, I was one of those people who was against getting the vaccine.
Hmm.
But I'll tell you why I got. I'll tell you why. So I'll tell
Oh.
you first why I don't want to get it, why I didn't want to get it for so long.
Hmm.
First reason, first foremost, we don't have enough data to back up this thing really works. That's my opinion. I've seen cases where doctors died just taking the vaccine. A couple days later, side effect, boom, they died. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do it. You still couldn't test it on kids. Technically, you had to ask the parents for permission, all this stuff, right? All this. And then you got your boy Biden saying, hey, anybody at this point on who gets vaccinated gets $100 in their pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, man, you know what? I'll take $100, but that's not the reason why. My reason now, before I get to my reason why I took the shot, actually, I'll say it real quick. The reason why I took the shot because I bought 2 tickets to go see the Raiders. October 10th, they're playing the Bears in Vegas for the first time.
Oh wow.
It's a big deal. I've never been to a football game. I've been to like a real college football with Northwestern was playing Michigan State, I think, or Michigan University. That
Mhm.
was like the coolest football game I ever seen. I was cheering for Michigan, of course. That's my people, Midwest. And Northwestern too is the Midwest, but we're part of Northeastern, so we're rivals. That's the
Right.
truth.
There you
You
go.
know, but so I was like, I have to get it, and it said they just sent me an email, and my one of my best friends that I got his other ticket. It said that I need to get vaccinated. I have to show proof I was vaccinated in order to enter to the stadium, which makes sense because you're exposing yourself with so many people. You know what I'm saying?
For
And
sure.
so I want to actually turn it to you, my brother. What were your thoughts about the vaccine? Like, did you get it? Spill the beans. Just not the cream cheese.
Oh, okay. Man, so long story short, I mean, so to break it down, aside from me, my music making and my playing, my creativity and all that fun stuff, as you know, I'm a music teacher. I'm a music director at my school. I'm taking charge with the ensembles we have here. I teach general music to grades first to eighth. I teach privately. So I do a lot of stuff that involves working with either as a group of kids or one on one with kids. And so just because of that, uh, rewind back to, I think this was, man, I think it was February of 2021. At our school, they actually offered to take the vaccine or to give the teachers the vaccine, which was very rare because this is still early in the year. And so a lot of people just got the vaccine, it could be a couple of months ago. It was becoming more popular around maybe like May, June, July for sure. But we're talking, this is February, bro. This is like 1 month after January, the new year.
Yeah.
And so, basically what happened was in some way you could say, I don't want to say I was forced, but I kind of didn't have a choice. I mean, because of my profession, being a teacher and working with kids every day, not just kids, but adults as well, I'm always on the move. I'm always interacting and socializing with different people every day. And so, I discuss it with my family. And so I decided just to go with it, just to get the shot, get over with, you know. Um, to be honest, I didn't really read too much. I mean, I had some friends who were like, "Oh, you get the shot, and they say that the government's going to inject like a camera in you, so they're going to keep, or it's going to be like I Am Legend, like months later we're going to turn to those like crazy zombies or whatever,
Right,
vampires,
right.
whatever. So there were theories, there were all these rumors and stories, but you know what, man? I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, we had to face the reality. I mean, yeah, we live in a pandemic. I mean, I also thought about it. I felt like, you know what? I mean, might as well get it right now because I know if I want to go traveling, if I want to go to places, that's going to be the first thing they ask me. Are you vaccinated? This or that, you know? And so I just did it. Me and a big other group of teachers, we all went. Uh, we just sat down. Each of us took our turns. We got that. We got the first shot. 3 weeks later, we get the second, and I got Moderna actually. Uh,
Oh,
hmm And so, and honestly, bro, I mean, and again, this is just me, just my opinion. I felt good. I didn't. I felt a little sore, sure, after the first one, after the second one, but I didn't feel like like my skin was turning blue, like I was starting to grow an extra eye in the back of my head. I was starting to, I felt good, and so and I just continued with my life, I just did my own thing, and even right now, you read about it in the news, like now we have this Delta variant, and and the mask, at least so here in Chicago, the mask policy is back up. No matter where you are, you don't be wearing your mask unless if you're eating, you can take it off. But yeah, man, it's these are weird times. These are definitely weird times. The first times we've seen ever in our history because of this pandemic. Um, but you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, I think uh, like I said, I just got it done mainly because I had to think for myself where I'm just constantly interacting with everyone. And so not only that, but also I'm sure people would even ask me too. It's kind of now awkward when I'm teaching lessons, especially with new students. Even the parents will ask, or are kind of awkward with the masks, and they're like, "Oh, I'm vaccinated. Okay, well, I'm vaccinated too. Maybe we can now shake our hands or something. Instead of doing, So even right now, man, it makes things just kind of weird at first. That's like the first thing everyone's gonna say. Oh, I'm vaccinated, or are you vaccinated?
Yeah,
Because
dude.
not, maybe, I mean, yeah, everyone's different. You may have some like, oh, stay back, or like keep like the distance.
Right.
Me personally, I mean, like, oh, you see, man, you
Oh,
okay?
sorry. I'm sorry. It's a side effect. I think that was a side effect. They said I might get drowsy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure.
But man, like I said, I mean, I think it really depends, like on what the person does as the profession, what they do. Me personally, though, man, I mean, music is my number one passion. I mean, I'm just doing my own thing. I stay away from all of that news. I mean, because it's all in the end, it gets more depressing. I mean, like everyone has their own theory about this COVID.
Yeah.
How it started, where it began, when is it going to end? But man, I think it's in the end, it's just gonna be with this constantly. It's like the flu. You
Yeah.
get sick, but you get better. I mean, I did feel a little sick, a little under the weather back in August, but I mean, it was honestly just something. It was just like a cold. That was it, and you move on with your life.
That's
So
true. That's
yeah,
true.
man, it's a very. I mean, you can talk about this for hours, bro, but it's crazy. It really is. There's a lot going on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, guys, everybody, my fans, everybody, just know that for those who don't know, this is Cesar Pino. Like I said, the best artist in the Midwest, producer. He's done a lot of soundtracks for movies. This guy has a lot of talent. I'm not lying. I'm happy he joined TikTok because now he's part of the family. I'm very happy he did that. And I'm happy to say, we went to the same school. This is my brother from another mother. You know what I'm saying? This is my homie. And Caesar, I'm gonna pick at your brain a little bit because this is something that just came in my head. You ready for this?
Go for it.
Did you watch the
Oh,
Spider-Man trailer? Oh, Sam.
oh. Bro, I saw that trailer at least 30 times that same night. That
Ooh,
same night it came out. I must have watched like every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes. I was like, I'm gonna try finding something. I'm gonna try finding an Easter egg. Pause. Green got. I found the pumpkin. Pause. That's a Sandman. Pause. I think that's Daredevil. Oh snap! Is that Toby? Bro,
uh,
what a trailer, man!
so
About time.
yeah, yeah. So, what's your thoughts when you saw it? Like, what's your prediction on what's gonna happen?
Oh man, I mean, too much. Let me put it this way. I think, bro, this movie is gonna make history. Mark my words, man. We're talking. This is September. What is it? September 4th.
Yeah,
When that movie comes out, man, they're gonna think, "Oh snap, Caesar was right." Bro, this movie is gonna make history. Because I'll give you a reason. Not only are these, classic villains. Well, number one, Doc Ock is back. The
Oh yeah.
classic OG. I mean, I remember that, man. That was in fourth grade when Spider-Man 2 came out. I was a kid. I was. I mean, what a time to be a kid and witnessing that. So he's after 17 years, he's coming back. You're gonna see people our age, mid late 20s, early 30s. They're gonna be crying their eyes out. I'm gonna be crying. So that's one, and not only that, but also they're bringing Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin from 2002 Spider-Man. They're bringing Jamie Foxx as Electro. I think the Sandman, I forget the actor's name from Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, they're bringing this awesome cast of villains back to the Spider-Man movie. Okay, and then of course, I think the main question is that's been overhyped too much, and it's hard to keep a secret. Is Tobey Maguire?
Oh,
Tobey Maguire. Now, go ahead. It sounds like you said you're going to ask something.
I'm gonna let you finish, but all I was
Okay,
gonna say, Tobey Maguire to this day is my favorite Spider-Man
me
of
too.
them all. Of them
Me
all.
too. We're in the same. I think last time we talked about this with when we were last in the podcast. You and I were saying that we like Toby.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say that they prefer Tom Holland.
Man, he sucked. Look, I'm sorry to say it, he sucked. You're playing American kid and you're not even American. I'm sorry. I have put it out there. People don't be hating, don't get mad that I found out the truth. He is not an American. He's pretending by changing his accent to an American, to an English American accent, by the way.
Yeah. Well, you see, and that's what Jose was trying to when we were last talking
Yeah.
about. He was defending him with that. It's like, well, I mean,
Here's nothing. Here's nothing. No disrespect, Tom Holland. You probably watching this probably tonight. I don't know when. Maybe you're sleeping. But look, I gotta be straight up. They should never call that movie Spider-Man Far Away. What was the first one called? Homecoming. First of all, homie, you a teenager still. So it should have been Spider Teen. Then I'll give you all the props. You a teenager. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how you got that accent come back in English. I'll say that would be the right title, in my opinion, not Spider Man, because you're not a man yet. It took forever, 3 movies for you to finally kiss the girl, or second movie, right? Am I right? Am I right? Right? Took him a long time. I said, bro, get your. If I was your dad, I would have get your booty out there and go, go be, make the first move, be a Cobra Kai. Come on, strike first. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do it. So I'm like, come on, bro. You took too long. So you ain't no Spider Man. I'm sorry.
not only that, I just got to add to that, and
Okay.
also think about it. Homecoming, who helps him? Iron Man. Spider-Man 2, who helps him? Nick Fury. And now in this Spider-Man, he may Tobey Maguire's going to help his ass out. Andrew Garfield, if he's going to be his help, so he's always getting help from someone. No one helped Tobey Maguire.
Exactly.
He did it
See,
all himself.
and think about too, Tobey Maguire was the perfect nerd to play that part.
Oh yeah. Now, he was a great Peter Parker. You're going to have people saying, "Oh, but he wasn't a good Spider-Man." Now you have to, but the thing is this: you have to understand that Sam. I think Sam Raimi, the
Yeah,
director's name. You know, they could have added more on the script to some lines that he could have said as Spider-Man, because Spider-Man, as we know, is a superhero that can be very sarcastic, or like he makes those quick like comebacks, those quips. And maybe it could be the script, like he didn't have the material enough to put him as Spider-Man. Obviously, when we're working with MCU, Kevin Feige, all of these super hot shots, John Favreau, these guys are coming up with the best lines. And so that's another thing why people may say, oh, they like, you know, this Tom Holland, because the MCU right now is really excelling because they got the best writers, the best, teams. You have to understand 20 years ago, this is all, I mean, that was, we witnessed the birth of Marvel. Spider-Man, I mean, you have Blade before, but Spider-Man, for a lot of people, especially like you and I think that for me at least, that seems like the first true Marvel experience.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
that was like the birth of a superhero movie. You know,
No, it's
and
true.
I feel like a lot of kids they're so used to everything now. I mean, because they got everything is already existing. You know, but in our day, I mean, you only had previously maybe like Blade, Batman, which the early Batman movies, which George Clooney and Val Kilmer were. So we finally get a really good, decent superhero movie. You know, X
Yeah.
Men was good too. X Men was good. That came out before, but
Yeah, yeah. X-Men
Spider
for
Man,
sure.
bro. It's Spider Man, bro. I
Oh
mean,
yeah. Dude,
so
I'm
what I'm
go ahead.
trying to say, man, is if Toby, and my theory is when Doc Ock is saying, "Hello, Peter," I don't think he's saying it to Tom Holland. I think he's saying it to Tobey Maguire.
Mm.
That's
Dang, that
why,
was deep.
bro, it's Marvel, man. These guys are masters at keeping things to the hush. You know,
Right.
they're
Now,
not gonna just they're not gonna just give all their secrets like that in the first trailer.
yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Now here's another thing. I think that Doctor Strange, you see the scene where he's doing the spell to
Yeah.
bring him to this multi-universe.
Uh huh.
I don't think it was Doctor Strange. I don't think so.
Or you say Mephisto?
There you go, my boy, my boy. Here's the thing, too. I was thinking, here's another theory I was thinking of. It could be it was all Peter's dream.
Ooh, I never heard that one before.
That's my theory. I came up with that one. The other
Okay.
one I heard it from other people from, and then also the comic books as what it says too. But for me, I think it was all a dream. So
Hmm.
Peter just probably fell, hit his head. He did some spider web, probably trying to go get some Pizza Hut, and he slipped and he's like, huh! You know what I'm saying? And he said, boom.
End of the movie, I wake up.
Yeah, he goes, damn, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that would be a mind twister that if it was all a dream, or somehow this multi-universe is in the you remember that place where Ant-Man went to?
The yeah,
What
the
the
quantum.
quantum.
Yeah,
What if that is inside there? You know, that could be another thing, right? It somehow is connected to, with they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
somehow tied it to something, right?
But here's the thing, though, too. So, like, I don't know if you kept up with watching, like, Loki and like WandaVision, but I think what Marvel's trying to really poke at is this idea of like alter dimensions. I mean, the multiverse is what they're calling it. I mean, with the that Endgame, Avengers, Infinity War, they played with the idea of like going back in time. Now I think the new idea is like just multiverse. Like, I mean, there could be like five Peter Parkers out there in different dimensions, and that's why you even have like in that animated movie back when it came out in 2018, Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse. That's why it was such a hit. And people are even calling this like Spider-Man Spider-Verse movie because there's that possibility that you have these multiple Spider-Men, not just Tom Holland, but then you put in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. There's even talk about maybe Miles Morales may be there. Who knows? Uh, you never know. I mean, there's just so many possibilities.
Now, if they bring Miles Morales at the end of the movie, like a
Oh,
real human, as like a cliffhanger, like the last thing,
ooh,
that would make history. Because here's the thing, I just bought a Funko Pop of Miles Morales because I'm like,
oh,
he's the first Latino superhero to actually make it. For I mean, for me, has his own video game,
yeah,
won best animation for his movie. Remember the
yeah.
multiverse?
Uh-huh.
So I was like, you know what? I got the game and I got the Funko Pop because I'm like, when I go back and I have kids, no matter who I marry, maybe if she's a black woman, a white woman, a Latina woman, I don't know who gonna be Mrs. Who with Mrs. Wifey with the bumblebee outfit. I'm not sure what I don't, but I know when I have my kids, they're still gonna be Latino in my eyes. They're gonna be my blood, my part of me. and I'm gonna show them. They're gonna be like, Dad, what's that toy? Like, it's pretty cool. You never opened it. I'm like, kid, because I'm trying to make a couple meals, so I ain't gonna open that box. But if my kid asks me, Dad, what's that? I'm gonna tell him that you one day, that's Miles Morales. And he's like, who's that? I'm gonna get you. We turn on the TV. I make sure I have it on DVD because he never seen DVD, so I'm gonna show it to him.
Gotta show him.
There you go. Because now everything's gonna be on your Apple Watch and phone. You
Oh
can watch
yeah,
it there. By the time he's around, you know what I'm saying?
sure, sure.
So we're gonna watch it, have popcorn, you know what I'm saying, get some nachos, feel like we're at the movie theater, get a Slurpee, and we gonna watch it. And then it's gonna be a father-son bond going. And when we watch that movie, or I might have a daughter. I don't know if I might have a daughter, but
I
at the
don't know.
time, I know it's gonna be a boy. For those recording producer out there, Frank, Willie, Billy, Philly, just know it's gonna be a boy. I think it's gonna be a boy. I want a boy. That's what I want. So it's gonna become a boy. But the thing is, I can't wait for my kid to be like, man, so good movie. Like, I can't believe it. I could relate to that kid. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's why I think, he's just a classic character because you can relate to him, you
Yeah.
know? It's not like Superman, it's not like Bruce Wayne. No one's a billionaire playboy just like that.
Right.
The beauty with Spider-Man, both with Peter Parker and Miles Morales, is they're just normal humans. They go to school, they have a job, they have a family, have problems with their girlfriend or trying to get with the girl. It's like everyday problems, and they're just trying to survive every day. And I think that's why I read he is the most popular superhero, the number one.
Dang.
Number one, yeah. He
That's
beat Superman, Batman, Iron Man. He reigns supreme
dang.
just because he's the most relatable. So like what you just said right there, like how your son, I can relate to him, is inspiring, man. Because
Thank
I
you,
feel
bro.
like that. And I mean, and I'm like you. If I have a kid, son or daughter, I want him or her to say that too. He's like, you know what? I can relate to him. I'm like Spider-Man. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like kids relate with stories or something that looks familiar to them.
Hmm.
That's what like cooks their attention.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm sorry, my people out there, but like, dang, we make too many white people movies. Like every superhero is almost all white. When they made the movie Doctor Strange, I don't know if you saw the comic, but the comics, the teacher is supposed to be Asian,
Hmm.
and they
Yeah.
put a white woman shaved her hair and she turned bald and she's a monk. All of a sudden, she's a monk. They could have put an Asian person. Am I right
Yeah.
or wrong?
No, you're right. I think in the movie, Wong is the only Asian character.
Right, but we need that master. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, of course. But you know what? Oh, well, go ahead. Go ahead. And I'll tell you. I'll add
No,
in.
no, go ahead, go ahead. I got you. I got
Okay,
you.
okay, okay. Now that we're kind of getting into that topic, I think Marvel's trying to kind of correct that or trying to add their own addition with what movie that just came out yesterday, Shang Li.
Hey, hey, I forgot about that. Hey, you got me with the right hook.
Tomorrow, right? And I've been my buddy. He was like, Caesar, that movie kind of reminds me. It's like a mix of like some Bruce Lee action with like some Dragon Ball Z or something like that. There's just like so much going on. Some kung fu and some like this fire shit coming out. Like you're, wow. So it's like I don't know, bro. It looks epic for sure, but all Asian cast.
Ooh.
You know,
Oh, wait, that's wild. So I think you're right. They're trying to fix what they messed up.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because look,
Uh-huh.
I always say, like, I by you guys, I mean Hollywood, you showed me so many movies that white people can do. I already knew you guys could do it. Y'all have the money. Y'all ain't got to. You guys don't have to show me in class. I already seen it from all the movies y'all produce.
Mhm.
But I think it's time to change the script. Be honest
Oh,
with you. If you look, what we're gonna say about?
no, no, and I was gonna say you're right, and I think it's slowly happening. I mean, look at Black Panther,
Oh,
masterpiece, and bless Chadwick Boseman, but masterpiece. Why? Because they finally have a movie where finally we have a like a superhero is he's the top. You know,
Right.
he's making a change to the world.
That's-
Black Panther.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
and they're already doing that also with Captain America, played by Sam Wilson. The Black Captain America. Which of course they've started doing that in the comics too. But finally coming to the big screen, I mean, it's about damn time. You know.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. I think it's good. We're almost. I mean, we're not almost there, but we're getting
Almost
better. We're
there.
improving. Yeah,
Mhm.
we're getting better. I think that we just need more Latinos who are good directors to come out and make the movie themselves. Like, of course, get the copyright from Marvel and give credit to Stan Lee. But we have to start creating new um movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. I'm gonna shock you right now, brother. I was just talking to one of my professor from NEIU. She's trying to help me get on the newspaper, believe it or not. We're right now, I'm telling you, is a sneak peek, even my fans. Um, they wanted me to write a story. I'm waiting to get the approval. But here's why this is why my story is gonna be shocking. I'm the first Hispanic Jew to ever have a podcast and to be the first Latino to be a voice to many um different ethnic backgrounds that are Jewish that don't have a voice.
And I did not know this.
Yeah, so it's a that's
Congrats,
what
bro. That's and man, I feel honored, having heard this, and so like it's quite an accomplishment.
thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, and it's rare because like everybody that I've had on the show, right? And then sometimes I don't know if you know is I add a little bit about the Jewish faith or the culture. A
Sure.
lot of people are like after the show, they're like, "Man, you're the first Hispanic Jew I've ever met in history in my whole lifetime." And I tell them, "You know why?" And they're like, "Why?" Because you haven't stepped out of your comfort zone. You've only seen what's been shown on TV, right? On TV, you see like mostly if you do see Jewish people, they're mostly all white European. But
Yeah.
you never seen a Hispanic Jew.
No.
Never. The
No.
only time I actually saw it was in the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding, number two. The-
Okay. I don't think I've seen that movie. No.
You should watch. It's a real short clip, but there's a clip where the lady thought that he was something else, and he's like, "No, I'm actually Jewish. I'm my parents are Mexican
Hmm.
or Spaniard. I forgot what, but he still said he was Hispanic and he's Jewish." So I was like, "Man, that was for me. That little glimpse scene was my favorite part of the whole scene. Had nothing to do with the movie, but that scene itself is a big deal. I was like, man, that's what's up." And I I was shocked because the thing is like what people don't know about my little podcast, I'm just an average Joe, right? That are getting people that for me inspire me, that means something to me, and I like to have them on my show.
Hmm.
Now, the thing that stands out also is shocking is when I had Michelle Obama's first cousin on my podcast. I don't know if you saw that episode.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
And
You texted me.
yeah, yeah, I text you. Yep. So on TikTok, it hit 91K in 2 days. It's the highest I've ever had.
Mhm.
And then check this out. I get two Jewish TikTokers who got banned 9 times. They're called Jew Crazy. The two guys are Tommy and Yossi. Tomer and Yossi. They have over like they're like type viral sensational influencer, the top of the top. But they got banned for just being Jewish. Crazy. So I
Damn.
was like, let me do their story before it goes big. I did their story. Watch this. I filmed it 4 days before. Watch this. 4 days. 4 days later, NBC did an article on them. A week later, Fox News got them on air, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And I was the first to ever record them in audio visual. Like never happened. I mean, NBC beat me when it comes down to newspaper article. I give them credit for that, but I beat them in the video art. But you see what I'm saying? I caught the story before it got big.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's up, man. That's really good.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make moves, here, there, everywhere, you know saying? But yeah, dude, that's one thing I think is really cool that's why Miles Morales means a lot to me because I'm the outsider. If you think about it, I'm not the average Latino that people heard of. You know what I'm saying? My story is really different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
so
inspirational.
thank you, brother. Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank my fans. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the world is yours.
Hey, you know it, Chico. You know it. You know what I'm saying? I like, man.
um,
That's why I like Caesar. Y'all, no, for real, guys. Y'all gotta listen to Caesar. He got dope music, brother. You want to share a little spit? You want to share a little music for us?
yeah, man. Well, shoot, bro. I mean, was you watching? So got my guitar right here, actually.
Oh, snap! Look at my boy.
Out of nowhere, right? So basically, for those of you who may not know, so with the keytar is like an instrument that's kind of been around, but I'm trying to. That's like I was telling you even earlier with my Instagram. I like to try posting more of content with that. It's just basically like this, this portable like keyboard that's the shape of a guitar, thus called keytar. And so it's awesome. This guy has 900 sounds. You have like your piano. Want to say something, bro?
I mean, we're flying in the coast. Hey, yes.
There you go. But anyway, yeah, man. So and I got like I have like my these like crazy sounds make it sound like a guitar. So you can do all these crazy stuff, man. You know, classic classic sounds. Oh.
In the
You got
world, dun, 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 dun. Dude, that's my song, bro. I
it.
just know that was my song, bro. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, that's my song.
Right?
Oh
Yeah,
my.
man. So I mean, this is almost like a like a one man band in some way. You got your bass sounds. I mean, I can do some cool stuff with this. So you can just go nuts with that, and it's awesome. It's awesome, man. So like one of my goals even is just to kind of like, especially now, like hence like you were saying, things are kind of getting better with the whole COVID situation. Is like doing some more live gigs. I mean, I miss playing, performing live. So one of my goals to kind of go back into that world of performing live and just kind of enjoying, and for everyone in the music world, that's always it's like always to release that stress, to release your talent, showcase your passion, So yeah, brother, it's a fun experience.
I like that, bro. You know why? I gotta tell you something. You remind me of Bill and Ted. Like you went back in time and you brought that machine, and it's like it plays everything, bro. Piano, guitar, like it's just so cool. Like even the beats, like
Yeah,
dan 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 dan, it's just
right.
it's so cool, brother. I'm really happy that you showed me that because I've never. That's my first time seeing that. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
I,
yeah, okay, okay.
I didn't know that was real. I
Yeah,
thought it was like a rumor is gonna come out or something, but you like maybe you know what I'm saying, and you got it, bro. That's awesome.
thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you.
So my fans to know, Caesar, I got to know what's when your EP's coming out. Did it come out yet?
So you know what, bro? So yes, so I just released the EP, Cosmic Infinity. It's which you can find on Spotify and all platforms, media platforms. Um, and basically, the idea with that is I'm trying to dive into different, I'm my main genres for sure are like electronic, R&B, a little bit of some hip hop thrown in there, but some jazzy elements. So that's why it's like infinity because you can do all of those at once. But it's been a fun project. So the EP was just released actually last Friday, and I'm actually planning to release the album that will have some of those tracks plus new ones will be out on September 24th.
Oh, good. So I'm good. I'm good. I didn't miss the album. That's what I was waiting for.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, bro. So I mean, I'm pumped. I'm excited. Definitely, I'm gonna try pushing it for really push for the promo, the marketing, everything. And one of my main goals for sure is to start maybe put these in vinyls as well too. Um, my boy Jeff Pack, he is a mural artist here in Chicago. Dope artist. Some of his clients, just to name a few, are Chicago Fire, the soccer team, uh, Under Armour.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, huge. I mean, he's definitely a trending artist in the Chicago community. I'll have to send you even like his Insta, and you can follow him if you like. But dope artist for sure. In fact, I think just today I saw in a story he was painting a mural over at the Congress Theater. Uh, I think right by like close to like the Logan Square area.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, man. So like I met up with him, and I was so gracious and honored that he agreed to do the cover art for me, and it's really awesome because it has like that sort of like old school like Magna anime almost vibe. And I think that's something that the kids, the young generation, they love, because it almost tells a story with that, and so. I mean, who knows? It'd be awesome to do like a little music video where you just have these characters like talking, trying to all kind of copy, like from the Gorillas or Daft Punk.
I like that.
Yeah. So
Eh,
yeah,
eh,
man, it's definitely a dream come true. I'm excited. Sky's the limit.
No, I agree with you, brother. I
Yeah,
was gonna tell you too. I think you should start getting have a listening party album.
I think so. Yeah.
I have some suggestions because I'm gonna be honest, brother. You one of my favorite artists of all times, so I think this is your chance to shine. I'm just saying.
Uh huh.
So
Thank you.
here's the thing, brother. You got a lot of talent. I already know that. You gotta find a spot, right, and check out different, bars, restaurants. Mostly the Latino community are easier to get, but the thing is they're gonna require Spanish songs. So
Yeah.
that's the thing you're gonna have to like well just test it out. But what I'm trying to tell you is I think you should have a listening party. You already have a lot of followers. So
Mhm.
all you gotta do is um find the location. Um, of course you already have the music, you're the star,
Mhm.
and invite your friends, whoever, and make a deal with the owner. Because I'm going to tell you something. I just had my birthday party 2 weeks ago, and I didn't have to pay nothing.
Wow. Okay.
I told them I'm going to bring this amount of people. This is how much they're going to pay, and they pay for my DJ as well.
Dang, okay,
And it's a
nice.
big venue, bro. You could feel like almost 100 people. I have like 57, I think, or about that range that came through, and it was popping. Like people came. I even had my cousin. I don't know if you saw. There was a clip on TikTok. He did a little rap about it. Like, come to Yaakov's birthday at the Mariposa. You know how we do la cosa. He did pretty dope.
Yeah, man.
And so I think you should do that, brother, because that way your audience, your fans will feel connected and they'll feel part of you. Like you have to right now, you have to look at yourself as a star. You're already a star. You already got talent. You have this platform. And I'm guarantee you, bro. And I'm happy to share it too, man. If you got that flyer out, I'll share it. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell
For
my
sure.
people check it out. My fans in Chicago too and Vegas. And bro, I guarantee you this because when I had my party and it was successful,
Hmm.
the owner said, "Whenever you want to come back, you let me know."
Okay.
So the thing is for you, Caesar, I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna help you build connections.
Hmm.
So you're gonna go there. You're gonna have some doors are gonna be closed. Just be ready, brother. You're gonna have some people like I don't know if it could work, but then you're gonna have people like, let's see what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's okay. I always say rejection is God's protection. If it's not meant to be, move away. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I like that. Okay.
So do that, brother. And I guarantee you, you're gonna see a big difference. You're gonna even see more followers jumping, increasing for your Spotify platform and everything because they actually got to hear some at your event. And they
Yeah,
liked it so much they want to follow it. You see what I'm saying?
you're onto something. Yeah, man, for sure.
You
I think
know?
that's the next step, and it's a perfect opportunity, especially now that I already have the given time to start promoting and to start getting that feedback already.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Hmm.
So if I'm tough on you, it's because I care, brother. If I didn't care, I would have been just like,
Please, anytime, anytime.
that's what's up, bro. So yeah, man. Like I said, you got this, man. I'm proud of you. I'm so happy you've been consistent. I'm happy that you've grown a lot. Like, and I
Since 20, what, 2013, 24? Yeah, right?
yeah,
2013, I think.
this is a
Man,
long time.
almost 10 years, bro. I mean, we're talking, yeah, seven. Yeah. No, bro, 8 years, I think now.
Dang, so that's a long time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. It's time is just flying by. I mean, yeah, it's no, honestly, bro. Bro, it's crazy. Yaakov. I mean, you and I mean, we've definitely expanded our horizons. I mean, I still have that picture, bro, on my phone. Actually, you and me when it was our graduation of 2016.
Bro, send it to me.
Man, hold on, hold on.
Yeah, yeah, but don't do it now. Don't do it now because we go on record. You do it after the show, bro. We
I'll send it
don't.
to you though. I'll
Yeah,
send it
yeah.
to you.
Send it to me because we ain't trying to miss you, bro. I know you got your tour coming up, so I ain't trying to miss you yet. But no, dude, I'm happy. Yeah, definitely send me down. I'll definitely post that with us. For our next video picture, and I'm really happy, brother. You don't understand now. One thing I wanted to ask you, right? I want to pick at your brain a little bit.
For sure, man.
Are you bringing any like artists back from this album, like the one you had last time? Remember that girl that sang real good?
Yeah, yeah, man. So, like, for example, she's gonna be in. She's gonna be, I think, in, I believe, in two tracks in this new album. The beauty about this thing with this album is the fact that you will see some returning artists. So in the previous that will reprise the roles in this new album.
Wow. And what about Leslie? You remember Leslie
Leslie,
or Lisa? Is it
oh,
Lisa?
Leticia,
Leticia, yeah. Are you gonna
yeah,
have her?
she's in one of them actually.
Oh, yes, damn.
It's gonna be some fun stuff. I mean, the idea with this project was to test myself in terms of my ability of reaching out to other artists and to have that to work in that collaboration. Um, because we're all different,
Yeah.
like she's a vocalist, I'm a pianist, and so it's almost like you're testing that idea of the collaborating. But the beauty of all of this is you find that connection. take up one for example, one of the tracks. It has like this very much a gospel influence. And here in Chicago, that's a huge part of the Chicago music. You got your gospel, that R&B sort of flow, Kirk Franklin sort of vibe, and so it's just it's popping. But a lot of those singers you hear in that one specific track actually were from the gospel choir at Northeastern, right? And followed by these awesome musicians from all over the city, north side, south side, west side, east side, and it's just like this awesome collaboration of everyone,
Wow.
and so that's one of the tracks. I'm actually trying to even get that video recorded too, like a little music video that because it's good that you hear it, but I like to capture that as a visual as well. I think when the audience sees that, they're like, oh snap, man, look, so this is what Caesar's been working on. This is the talent that he has on just this track, And so, and it's the least I can give to them just for saying yes to be part of this experience. They could have easily said, "Nah, I'm good. I don't have time for this." But to be part of that experience, helping me and collaborating with me, I mean, that's always just, it's a dream come true. I'm always grateful for that.
That's amazing, man. Now I'm gonna pick at your brain. Who would be your artist that you would love to have featured that is big, like Chance the Rapper or like Kanye? Who's like your top five that you have to have in your, let's say, your next album? Because I know you're gonna get big. I'm just saying, who's your five? We have to visualize. They
Oh
said,
man,
if
five,
yeah, five.
bro. Oh, okay. So starting from if we're talking here in Chicago,
Yeah.
Chance the Rapper, sure. I would
Okay.
love to work with Chance. Um, even Chance or his brother, you know, uh, you know, uh, that'd be really awesome. So, but I think Chance for sure. I mean, he's definitely a number one. Number two, I would probably work with Frank Ocean.
Oh, I've
Frank
been thinking about you. Oh, nah, nah, nah.
Bro, he's an underrated artist, man. But man, that guy has flow. I mean, damn. And the musicality too. If you really listen, it punches, man. It's really good.
Can I stop you real quick? You just said Frank Ocean. Brother, Frank Ocean for me is when R&B was the top. Ever since he left and never came back, R&B has been down. There's nobody right now I could say that brought R&B back. You got her, don't get me wrong,
I was
HER,
gonna say that. Yeah.
but she's not really like that. Like she got good voice. She could sing, but she doesn't really bring me back that R&B like we're missing. You know what I'm saying? The
Oh yeah.
week the weekend's going to the pop. Have you noticed that? He's going pop and
Yeah.
old
Exactly.
school.
Yep. Weekends and definitely more like the old school pop. And then Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, that whole Silk Sonic, they're totally trying to go for like that '70s vibe. You know what I mean? Like old school. Which is nothing wrong with that. But you could totally tell he's trying to follow the steps of like Michael Jackson, for example.
Yeah. And, and
I'm
and
sure.
and don't get me wrong, they got good music like oh yeah. Whoo, ah, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't that's not R&B. We need to here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with the music industry right now. No one has said this, but I'm gonna be the first to say it next to my brother Cesar. The two genre that has almost died is R&B and reggae.
Mm.
Those are the
Yeah.
two. I'll be honest. You know why? Because in our generation, you and I, Caesar, Sean Paul was the biggest reggae star that era.
Yeah.
He had like almost everybody want to be featured with him.
Oh yeah.
I'm still in love with you, boy.
Yeah.
My life. That's what I'm saying.
I see you.
Right? So you had him. He was big. Couple months later, maybe 2003, the game and Damon Marley came out with a song, Welcome All in the Streets, they call it burning. Welcome to Jump Rock. I mean, that was dope. That was dope reggae. And you
Yeah,
have to give credit to one of my boys that came out a couple years later, Montalvo, first Jewish reggae artist too, to be actually like his beats were like, you know, I can't even do it, but he was popping. But that's what I'm saying. We haven't had anything like that momentum, like that power. We
right.
don't. Not even with R&B, bro. It's sad to say this. Everyone's going to reggaeton. Don't get me wrong, I love reggaeton, but where's the reggae that we had? Sean Paul can technically bring it back if he wanted to. He does have the power
Hmm.
because he
Yeah,
did do a song with Faruko with Shine Wine.
I think so. Yeah,
You heard that song?
been a minute,
Wine,
bro. I
wine.
gotta. But I mean, you go to these party events. I mean, the good parties will play that though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But you see what I mean? Like
I get you.
we got to bring that back. I don't know how. Now there's an artist. I'm gonna say it first. There's one artist I can say that will actually bring reggae back. If See, the problem is the record label she signed to, they suck. I don't know what I forgot the name of the record label.
Hmm.
The record label. Have you heard of Javaya?
I don't know.
So she was in the show The Four. It was with P Diddy as a judge, DJ Khaled, and Megan. Not Stallion. Megan,
My
the
good
white.
friend.
The white girl.
Uh huh. Yeah.
So Javaya, she became one of the top from that competition. Okay,
Mhm.
they got signed her a record deal. Now her voice is so unique because it has that like I can't even do it, but she got that voice like it's crazy. Like she sounds so much like reggae, but
Yeah.
her voice is so unique that it could be used for reggaeton, reggae. She can
Oh yeah.
also do R&B, and
Hmm.
there's no one that has her voice. That's the crazy part. She
Yeah.
has dreadlocks, bro, and she's white, but she's so beautiful. Like you're like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, cha-ching. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're missing out, man. Like they're not taking advantage. Oh snap! Look at his agents calling him. He's like, "Hey,
We're
bro, you
getting
gotta
calls.
hurry up." Yeah, he
You're
said,
good.
"You gotta hurry up, man. I gotta take him to the tour bus right now."
You're
But
good, bro. You're good.
thank you, bro. Thank you. But you see what I mean, man? Like that's my opinion with music. What about you? What's your opinion about the music today?
Man, I mean, it's changed, bro. You know, like you have. I mean, it's evolved, man. It's like when you really think of it from the long run, you know, you take music back from the beginning. You know, when turn of the century, your 20s, 30s, 40s. You know, like when we think of 60s, we think of like the Beatles. That's when they came in, right? The 70s, you got your disco, Bee Gees. 80s, Madonna, MJ. And me personally, I feel like the 80s was the best decade of music, hands down. I'm gonna say that right now, bro.
Oh
Right,
snap!
80s. You just have so many artists: Prince, MJ, Madonna, Fleetwood Mac. Shoot. I mean, it's hard. The Police, Sting, Los Bookies. So many, bro. I mean, 80s was just huge for all genres. And then of course, and then you move on to the '90s, and then you got like Tupac, Biggie Smalls, so many.
Selena.
Selena, yeah, Selena, Chente, of course, and Luis Miguel, all of the. I mean, so many. Um, and then 2000s roll in, and of course you got like your early Mariah Carey. Well, Mariah Carey, I guess '90s, but like she got more popular for sure in the 2000s. Beyonce, and so many more. Daddy Yankee,
Oh,
remember that? I mean, like I said, bro, I can go on for hours, but I think now, man, as now we're entering 2020, 21, entering 22 soon. I don't know why, bro, but I feel like we're almost kind of like rewind. We want to go back, you know. like artists are getting inspired by so many from inspirations from the past that it's like you're already saying maybe sometimes they only care for the product and not the creativity. They just want that hit. They don't want that hit to be out right now, and that's why, like you're saying, maybe for like reggae's dead, R&B not the same like it used to be. Um, that's my opinion, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some really, really dope artists out there that are trying to go for a unique feel. Like one of my best artists that I would love to collab with. His name is K Tronada, and huge, huge impact because uh, he's from Haiti, the island Haiti, but he lived in Canada all his life. But he's known for sampling a lot of these great records, but he makes them his own. It's
Mhm.
amazing how his craft is, and he's already collaborating from Madonna to to Chance to so many. I mean, so many artists. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. But bro, like I said, in the end, music is music. You have 12 keys in the piano, you can make that work any way, anyhow. Even if you have to recycle. So it's man. Like I said, whatever you find the best, you do you. And that's what I tell my students. I tell everyone. Especially my students because they fall in this trap where they listen to Cardi B,
No.
Polo G, Little Baby. I'm like, no, no, no. You gotta listen. Take it way back. We're gonna
Uh,
start you off with like Tribe Called Quest to Backstreet Boys to uh, all the classics. I mean, where it started. You know.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Cardi B, but like you said, music back then was a whole different era. Here, I'm gonna pick at your brain real quick because I need your help. There's a song that came out last year. It has a saxophone sound. It's R&B, and it goes like this.
I know what you're talking.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about?
You know. Yep. FKJ.
There you
Dun,
go.
dun, 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 dun. I know it's. I've seen the video.
You know what song I'm talking about, right?
I know what song you're talking about, and you know what? It's funny because that guy playing the saxophone, I believe he's from France, and that guy is like so FKJ, which stands for French kiwi juice.
Oh wow, I didn't know that
Right.
part. Then.
You do. But he's another artist I respect, I love, because he is just a multi-talented musician. He plays piano, saxophone, late bass, drums, pretty much the basics of any instrument, and he just has that nice vibe, when it comes to like bringing some old school back. That like you were just saying, nice little swing,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, I mean, I respect that so much.
No, that's what's up, man. And you know what? Drake's new album that came out, he actually used one of his samples. Did you catch that? One of his
To be honest, bro, I still gotta listen to his new album. I haven't listened to it yet. I gotta sit down and listen to it.
okay, listen to it because one of his first tracks uses that same artist that we were just talking about. So one of his songs that he came out to,
Uh-huh.
he used that same beat Drake took and used his own lyrics. Bec-
Yeah, yeah, but you know what I was gonna say? Drake, though, and I'm sorry, you just gave me that brain blast idea. Drake is known though for also another artist for sampling, and he's actually. I mean, I don't know if he has also like his team of producers that find that sample for him. Like, here you go, Drake. I think this would work well for this or that. Try it out. But whatever the case is, those guys are masters in finding that right beat that flows, that goes well with the flow. You know.
no, it's
Take
true.
passion fruit. Passion fruit was actually it's a sample, you know.
But which with with the one with Drake you're saying?
Yeah, it came out, man, bro. I think it was like 2017. Passion fruit, da 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 da
Oh
da.
yeah, yeah. Has
Uh,
that cool groove, like it's like
oh,
that.
yeah, that whole beat though is it's a sample. We're talking. It's from an old record from from like the late 70s.
Dang, he
But
brought
you
that
see,
back.
that's the beauty of Drake though. He can just take anything that old and make it sound fresh again. So I'm
Wow.
looking forward. You're right. I'm gonna listen to that album, man, and I'll text you what I think about it. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Listen to it. Let me know what you think.
yeah, for sure, bro.
Kanye album's new one that came out, Dawn, the stupidest album I ever heard. I'm sorry. When I first heard it, I thought it was a commercial break from my phone on YouTube, but it was actually a song. And I was like, bro, why? What happened? Kanye, for those who don't know, Kanye produced one of the hottest albums before he had his first album come out. You
Mhm.
know, he had Waterfalls, Ludacris that he rapped to. He produced it. He done a lot of like great music, produce wise. When he had College Dropout,
Man, that was a classic.
oh, you can't go wrong, man. Workout
When that came out, bro,
plan,
I was listen to that 24/7.
right? 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? Workout plan. You know what I'm saying? He be killing it, but Kanye, he was a genius. I'm gonna say that straight out the back. He was a genius. He's not a genius no more. A genius will always be known as a genius musician. Don't get me wrong, you can make music for life, but if your music's getting terrible by the year, you ain't no genius no more. That means your radio record label, whatever your record player in your head, is kind of slowing down. I'm sorry, buddy. You ain't got that. I don't know why. I give him credit. All his past years in music industry, from the point he went to Diamonds Are Forever, Ever. You remember that?
I remember that.
Okay, so when we got it from there, right? Um, that's when Kanye was hot. When he had that song with Jay Z, you remember Paris, the song with Paris with Jay Z.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
and then yeah, yeah. Hmm.
that was a big hit. That from that era, like from Kanye, that was it. After ever when he came out with Life of Pablo and all that BS stuff and Kanye trying to have a whole Bible and his name on it, like
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
yeah, bro, you're definitely falling apart. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye, he has a lot of power
Hmm.
for
Yeah.
and here's the thing, for a crazy man, he got a lot of power.
Hmm.
The things he say, man, it's like Kanye. I feel like my mom always taught me think before you say something. He doesn't think; he just says it.
Oh no,
Whatever.
he's impulsive.
There you go. Whatever is in his head, he'll say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. His music career wise has gone down. Jay Z stopped being his friend. I don't know if you heard about that.
I didn't. I did not hear about that. Dang.
So he did a concert where he looked like an idiot. Sorry, Kanye, I had to put you out there, man. You know, much love. He was in the concert and he was like, Jay Z, you don't answer my phone no more. And he's going at it, but he's sounding crazy. Like, bro, ain't nobody care. Jay Z don't pick up your phone. Like, dang, you ain't. You don't have to make a scene and tell everybody your business. I
Yeah.
don't really care. Probably Jay Z forgot to pay his bill, or maybe you forgot to pay your bill, and that's why you can't get a hold of him. It's okay, brother. You know, nowadays you could buy a new phone and do a layaway. You know, pay $10 a month. You know, and you know, pay that phone back. But you know what I'm saying. So right that he was getting more crazier. He said that slavery was a choice. You remember TMZ did a story on that?
I remember that. I
He was
remember.
being interviewed. I'm like, bro, think. You're not thinking. You're sounding like an idiot. I'm sorry. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Like, I'm sorry. You have to think before you say something. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And I just it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. No, man. I mean, totally agree. I had a student, an eighth grader who graduated spring of 2020. I'm sorry, spring of 21, and really cool student. I'd open the door for him when he'd come to school, and like we would just talk about just music, especially. He was a big Frank Ocean fan, but he was also a Kanye West fan, and he'd be all this. Remember, this is like May, between March to May of 21, so earlier in the year. And he's like, "Yo, Mr. Pino, so when are they gonna have that new Kanye West album, that Ye album?" I'm like, listen, I don't know. It depends if it's gonna be good or bad. But in this case, if he's just trying to rush it and just impulsive, chances are it won't be the same Kanye that we had in the early 2000s. You know, heck no. And I told him, I always told him, I said, I like the old Kanye West. I don't like this new Kanye West.
Yeah.
Um, I agree with you. I mean, once like Life of Pablo and so forth and so on. I mean, it didn't do it for me.
Yeah. You could I definitely agree with you. It was rushed. I even heard his Christian album that came out. I
That
forgot the name of it. You remember the name?
no, but I know it's like white and everything. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I know. They're like all dressed like those white fabrics and everything.
Right. That album sucked. I was like, bro, you could have done better. Like this was terrible. I would if I was his producer or whoever his agent, I'll say you did a terrible job. Don't put this out. I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah, man. And you see, that's what I'm saying. They're just trying to, like I said, with going back to our conversation with music, they're trying to go. They want the product rather than the creativity.
There
You
you
know,
go. He
they just want that the money to could just keep on going, and that's it.
and he has like you're right. He's hitting those deadlines, but he's not making hits.
He's not delivering. No.
Yeah. So if you see this, like I would say this, I'll give Kanye this credit. This is the only thing I credit I give him. The moment he gave himself to God, you know how he said he's reborn now?
Yeah.
He's for me personally, he's more a little better. He sounds like he's really trying to get into that faith, Christianity. You see him going to different churches and like sharing his testimony.
Hmm.
I feel like his story sounds more legit than Justin Bieber. Did you see? I don't know if you saw on TikTok. I did a big story on. Basically, there was a big event. I forgot what it's called. I gotta check on my video. Basically, it was a Christian event that was a place where you had to. It was for you to get closer to God. Okay, you have all these big Christian artists coming in, and they chose Justin Bieber to be one of their what's it called headliners.
Yeah.
But this is a place where you're trying to come to God. So
Hmm.
just hear that out, okay? He starts playing songs that are secular. Never say never. Like, dude, that has nothing to do with God. I'm sorry. That's a great song, but you're bringing me back to Karate Kid,
Yeah.
dude. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Karate Kid.
Yeah, when he got his butt kicked, you know what I'm saying? Jane, like, he lost. And then they brought Will Smith, right? I mean, not Will Smith, Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith.
Yeah, and they brought some other artists that were secular. Now, here's the thing.
Oh, brother.
What I was taught is you never mix secular with mainstream artists like that, especially in the concert that's supposed to be to help those who are lost, who are trying to get to God. Don't mix it because it's not really going to work. So I did a video on it. I got a lot of comments and people talking to me. And my thing is that event that happened, it was a PR move to have Justin Bieber on the concert. You know why? Because he had more followers than all those Christian artists, and they knew the tickets would sell out more if they had them.
It makes sense though. You see, it's your classic your business scheme.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It makes sense. At first I'm like Justin Bieber, but now that you say that, it's like, well, duh, that's right. Who's going to be selling more tickets? More gain more hype. Justin Bieber.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called Freedom. The concert's called Freedom Concert. Look it up.
I think I heard about it. I'll check it out though.
Okay. So it's a big church organization that basically, like I said, is to help those to get closer to God. So for me, like you said, it's like a scheme. They're being hypocrites by bringing Justin Bieber into this performance,
Mhm.
which is has nothing to do. I mean, he did come out with a Christian EP, but that don't mean nothing for me. He doesn't really live that life. I'm sorry.
Oh, of course, right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'd rather have Kanye. Whether he music sucks, but he's trying to change. He's
No,
trying.
I would agree with you. I would choose him. Yep, I would rather choose. I've chosen him.
Right? You see what I'm saying? And I know Justin Bieber. I'm sorry, I may not know him, but I'm gonna tell you straight up. I know he's gonna hate me after this video and probably my TikTok. That's okay, man. I don't need no, Bieber, hug or anything. Yeah, I don't really. I mean, bro, you got some good music, but like, I don't really need you, bro. Honestly, it's cool. With the way I look at his life, I don't, I don't see it as a healthy relationship. His marriage, I'm gonna put it out there. I don't think it's
Didn't know
healthy.
he was married.
What's up?
Dang, I
Yeah,
didn't even know he was married.
yeah. He married his fan, Haley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Man,
white
like,
chick.
bro, I don't even keep up with that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
she's pretty. She's pretty. I just feel like he don't have that healthy relationship. I don't see no genuine authenticity. I don't see that. I don't. I can. For me, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like TMZ, they can always talk a lot, but I don't see that as a strong marriage. They're a young kid. He still don't know what he wants to do. I mean, he's making music, but yeah, he's still all over the place. He got anger issues still. He's trying, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
that's something he's known for as well. Like, I mean, brother, I'm sorry, but
No, I've heard, I've seen that. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like he went to Vegas, bro. There's a little small clip where he's yelling at Haley. And everybody's like, man, he's so abusive. And I'm be straight up. I already knew that was like that because before they got married, they used to say that he would check up on Haley when she went to do her photo shoot, and they would like he would just keep hitting her up where you at, who you with. Like that's too controlling.
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
The moment you're controlling, it's not healthy.
That's not healthy.
You know what I'm saying?
I will put it. Mhm.
I always say people don't change. People don't change. It's up to them they want to change.
Mhm.
I could tell right back he didn't change. He's the same. He's the same. He didn't change. Another big one. I'm sorry. I'm getting on in a little rant. I'm sorry, brother.
You're good, bro. You're good.
Fousey Tube is another one who's fake. Fake his brother. I'm sorry. He used to be the biggest YouTuber of all times, making changes, showing him helping homeless people. Did you see like those videos, his old footages when he used
I
to
did.
do?
Mhm.
Amazing stuff, very inspirational. He was very religious. He left the industry for a long time. You remember that? He
Mhm.
walked out, got into drugs, uh, but he lost himself, like completely. He lost himself. There's a story that he was on a podcast real quick that he basically was getting confronted by a lot of people. He's saying that he claimed that he saw Drake and he talked to him. And guess what? He got caught in that podcast that he lied.
Mm.
He even wanted to fight the podcaster, one of the people that were in the podcast. He wanted to fight him.
Wow.
The moment you become, um, you take things personal like that, you look like a fool.
Oh yeah, man.
And the moment I'm gonna be honest, he used a lot of words like I swear I was there. Oh, I swear. When people do that crap, you full of crap. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to break the news, man. You full of crap. You can even give me a cherry on top. You ain't gonna change it. You full of crap. So that's the thing about me. I'm real honest. I can catch stuff real quick. You know what I'm saying? He's never gonna be known to be legit now. Now that he got caught in his lie. You know what I'm saying? And then did you hear about his concert he was gonna have?
No.
So there was a concert you're supposed to have. It was all over. It was documented. Those same people on the podcast that did a documentary on him.
Uh-huh.
It's supposed to be a big event. He's supposed to have like big artists show up, and he was going to feature his new rap that he came up with, right? And everything was going to go well. Actually, a lot of people show up. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people did show up. And guess what happens? Before the show was about to start, like I would say they get a phone call
Mm-hmm.
that was a bomb threat.
No.
Got shut down. BS. BS. He shows up 2 hours, 3 hours later on top of a car, a Uber car. He told the Uber driver, I'm gonna pay you the money. Just let me just go on top of your car. He bent that whole like the top. That's why he paid the Uber driver the money so he can get it fixed. And he was just like cheering everybody, like, man, guys, thank you for coming. He rapped a little bit, but he looked like an idiot.
Oh, I bet, man.
It was all over the news. Bro, really? Ain't nobody trying to throw a threat on Fuzzy 2. He's not that important. He was. So a lot of people were saying that he did that as a scheme. Like it was like just to get people hyped up.
Right, like a publicity scheme. Just
There you go. Because there's no reason why anybody should threat this guy. I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, bro. You may have the blue dot on Instagram, like you're famous, but you ain't nothing. I'm sorry, bro. You ain't big no more. I'm sorry. You lost that title the moment you stepped out of the drug world. Like I ain't, what I'm saying? I ain't stop you. You just went over and you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how I got into that topic. Sorry, brother. I got too in focus. I got too in focus. Yeah, you could feel it. It came from my heart. Came. Yeah, it sure got tight.
It got hot in here.
It got hot. It's getting hot in here. You see? Oh man, bro. Well, I got a trivia question for you, my brother.
Go for it.
What was the first song that Lil Wayne and T.I. had a song with? I'll give you a hint. In the 2000s. You heard it because it was a radio hit.
So wait, what year?
It was in the 2000s, like during.
Are you asking what year though?
No, I'm asking what's the name of the song.
Oh man.
Okay, you got Lil Wayne T.I. So famous. It was a radio hit. And it's the only song they're actually in together. I don't think there's another song they're in, but that's the only one.
Man, bro, you give me damn.
And you know it. Once I say it, oh snap, I know it.
Ah man, bro, it's early 2000s, man. I was a kid, bro, back then. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to take a pass.
You don't want to give a guess? You want to give a guess the name?
No, man. I don't want to embarrass myself.
Hey, fans out there, if you want to comment the name of it, go ahead. So the song is "I Need a Soldier."
Oh,
I'm the highest around. I need a soldier, man.
Bro, what year? What was that? Oh, what?
Like 2001 or something too, or something.
Dang,
I
bro.
need a soldier. Everybody think and no one of me. And then Lil Wayne, I need a soldier. That was a good one, right? Hey, that was a good question.
That was a good one.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I really appreciate it, man. I thought about it. I was like, man, I'm pick Caesar's brain because I love music too. And so I was like, let me pick at his brain. All right, I got another one. One more. Okay. I'm only gonna sing the note, and you're gonna like the beat, and you're gonna try to guess the song. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Do it again.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that song is back in the 80s. The generation you love. 80s.
Generation.
Yeah.
Um, dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun. Oh man, bro.
Do, 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 do.
Not Earth, Wind, and Fire. No, no.
Nah, but you're in that era. You're getting closer. You're
Yeah,
getting
no.
closer. They
Ah,
made a movie out of it. They made a movie out of it. It's the name of the song too.
ah. I don't know, man, bro. You're really picking my brain on this one.
Sorry, man. The voice is strong. The voice is
Yeah, right.
strong.
What is wrong with this one?
Are you ready?
Go for it.
What's up? Got to do.
You with
Got
the
to do it.
what?
Tina Turner, man. Tina Turner.
Oh man,
That was good, right? That was a
that
good
was
one.
good, bro. Man, next time you had me on air, I'm gonna do my trivia, my checklist of trivia. So I'm
Okay.
ready.
All right, man. I'll be down, man. You know, I told you I know music. You told me
I know.
80s. I went back. I went back.
I got you, bro. You went back for sure. I got you next time.
All right, I got one more. I gotta do one
Oh
more.
man.
Okay. Dum, 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 dum,
Ain't
dum,
that
dum.
sunshine.
Hey, in a cloudy day.
My girl.
There you go. There you go. Who sang it? Who sang it? What's the name of the group?
Oh man, what's his name? Frank, it's the tip of my tongue. Tip of my tongue. Ah,
Come on, bro. You gotta know this, man. You're killing me, bro. You're
no,
killing.
bro. Withers.
Temptation.
Temptations. Yeah, Temptations.
Yep.
I think talking about the guy. Yeah, Temptations. The guy's name though, Withers. Earl. I don't know. Something Withers. That's his last name. But from the Temptations.
Okay.
Yeah.
I give you half a point. I give you half a point. Yeah. Oh, that was good. That was good, bro. I'm glad. I'm glad, fam. But anything else, brother? I want to ask you. So, how do you feel with the TikTok now? Like now that you're doing TikTok, I noticed that. How do you feel? Do you feel more comfortable now doing him?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, trying to get better for sure. Like just I think my top video. It's funny. Most of my videos are like a couple hundred. Between 600, 800, pretty good. But like and again, I only have maybe like I don't know, bro, maybe like 12 videos, 13, 14 videos. I gotta post more. Um, because I've always been more Instagram based, But like with my TikTok, again, I'm still kind of like just getting, just treading the waters still, But speaking of waters, it's funny because the highest video that has like over 2,000 views is the one where it's me and my boy Andre. We're kayaking, and you know why? Because I don't know if it's the filter I use, where it has like that Siri voice, like welcome to, like you can make it, what I'm talking about, use the text,
Yeah.
that voice, the automatic voice, like that white, like Karen voice or something, like hello, my name, like that. So I use that, like this really clean ass filter, and man, it was just, I mean, it got the hype, and maybe it was the hashtags I use, like FY, like for you, FYP. Um, I mean, so, and I literally, I posted that. It was like, I think on a Saturday night, Sunday morning, I wake up, I'm like, dang, 1,800 views, So, bro, like I said, I'm still making my way around TikTok. I'm trying to get work my way the ins and then the outs, but like I said, it's crazy. A lot. It's definitely increasing. It's a great way to promote yourself, to market yourself. And one of it's like my buddy Jeff, my graphic design artist. He said it best. You just got to post, be consistent. You know, don't care about what people think. Just you post whatever you want. Um, you do you, and people will, and that's how you will get your following. People will follow you if people like that. It's because they want to see more of that. So you just continue posting more. It could be something very simple. It could be 8 seconds of you playing something on the keyboard, like, "Hey, what's this track?" And they like that. you know. Especially because you want to keep your videos not too long, but you want to get to the good point, you know. It could be you dancing, it could be you doing something silly, it could be you doing something a little singing a verse there or something, you know. And they like that stuff. So yeah, bro. Like I said, I'm still learning it, but you just gotta get better and better, you know.
That's good, bro. You should do like something. Can I add on something for you, brother?
Sure, sure.
Another feedback, positive feedback. Try to make a song with the piano and then put on the bottom on the side somebody rap to it.
You know what? That was actually something I was thinking about too. And yeah, like who can anyone want to finish this, or can you rap to this? Or
Yeah,
I like that. That's good. That's some good marketing right there too.
because that way people can feel part of your making.
Yeah,
Because I
they feel like they're part of that.
Yeah, so you want to give them that opportunity, and also like uh you doing that. Because I'm gonna be honest, there's a story I saw on TikTok, right, where this guy, he's like, he made the beat, right? He's like, hey guys, I'm gonna do the first part of the rap,
Hmm.
like verse, and I want you guys to finish. Whoever I think is the best, I'm actually gonna feature you on my album. That's what he said, and he did it. It took a while. A lot of people were rapping to it, and then he had to choose, and he chose a winner. But you see what I mean? Like little stuff like that. I'm not saying you gotta bring anybody who won, bring them in. I'm just
Yeah,
saying I'm giving you ideas like your friend said, be consistent, keep it going. I try to post honestly like Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays.
hmm,
Typically I always make sure Monday and Tuesday are always a video out there,
yeah,
and the weekend. Because the thing is, here's the secret to TikTok. What I've learned from the TikTok stars I've had on my podcast, they've all said you want to post daily, like a lot. It doesn't
yeah.
have to be every day, but try to do a lot because you want your audience to feel part of you. So, like, you know what you could do too, brother? I'm going to give you another idea.
Sure.
Show a video clip, and I know you have some video and pictures of you in the studio getting ready to make a song,
Hmm.
and get that clip, right? Get that clip and use one of TikTok's music so you don't get the copyright.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it kind of show it panning, and you could see you um playing the guitar, I mean the piano, and Leticia, because I seen a picture or a video, I don't know what, where you were in the studio and Leticia was in the booth singing. It was a while
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah. It was. I remember that. Yeah.
You remember that, right? So show the behind the scene so the audience know, like, dang, he's actually working on his craft. You see what I'm saying?
Right. That's a good. I like that.
You see what I'm saying, bro? I got you, bro. That's a $500 contract, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, but real quick, my fans, I want y'all to know something. My boy Cesar and I, we did a YouTube video back in, it's been a minute, and pretty much YouTube was trying to take me down because I was using his song that he played on live and here. And if it wasn't for my boy Caesar, I told brother I need your help, man, because YouTube's trying to take me
Oh
down.
yeah. Remember that?
Yeah, so thank you, brother. You
Yeah,
sent me
bro.
the letter, and they approved it. They actually kept your video up
Uh-huh.
because they really thought I was stealing your music. Like I didn't get your permission. I put in a comment on YouTube when they made me dispute it. I put the artist was there in front of me,
Hmm.
and he gave the okay to play it on air. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
the letter helped a lot because they needed to see proof or something. So yeah, brother, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you for
Of
helping me.
course. Absolutely.
So yeah, they even got back to me. They're like, they said, we contacted the people, Caesar, music, and the producer and everybody, and they said it was okay. That's what they said. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I've been telling y'all. So I'm happy. I'm happy, bro. Like you definitely help. And for those who don't know, ladies out there, he's a good lawyer who will defend you to the end. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Caesar, any last words you want to share to your fans, man?
No, well, thank you. Well, I just want to say thank you, Yaakov, for again having me here. Always a pleasure. I love being, on here and here with you. So I always I appreciate you and the fans are listening to this. You guys are what matters. And again, big thank you for just listening to me, for the music and everything. Always appreciate your support. And yeah, I mean, sky's the limit. More big things are going to be happening. Like I said, I'm ready for this album coming out soon, and some other big surprises coming soon as well. So just continue going straight for the sky. Just keep at it. I'm excited.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, guys, don't forget his album's coming out. It's gonna be the biggest thing, the hottest sound, everything you want to hear is there. It's gonna change your life. Okay. Also, guys, real quick, I want y'all to know that every Tuesday, this is the outlet to reality. And I'm happy to have Caesar here back. I'm probably gonna have him back again, which I will with Chino. We gotta have Chino back, the
Oh yeah,
trio. You
Chino.
know, yeah. So,
Sorry, I gotta interrupt you, bro, Yakov. So like, Chino was that his stage name or is it because Jose, right?
so Jose's his real name and Chino's his stage name.
Gotcha. Okay, Chino.
Yeah. From the,
Okay.
and for those who don't know, it's from the podcast. Let's talk about you. Great show, ever. But yeah, man. So this is the outlet to reality. The holdest podcast in Vegas and Chicago every Tuesday. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ching. And y'all know where to find me on my Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, the outlet to reality, my Snapchat, take one, pass it, and my TikTok at Yaakov28. Caesar, where can my fans find you?
They can find me on Cesar C3ZR dash music at Instagram and Cesar space PINO on Facebook.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you guys. Peace.